Bilal is a certified PMP. He just did today. I'm extremely proud of him. His coach was Mohit, one of the best coaches we have. Bilal, with ups and downs, job coming, health going, so
Oh,
many
yes.
challenges. I remember
Yes.
from day one, then health challenges,
Yeah.
then job gone,
Oh,
then
yeah.
so many things. Bilal, please share your journey in a way that is true and share it from your side, please.
Thank you. So first of all, thank you so much for all the guidance and help. I did text you that, so I mean, there were other things, not just coaching calls or, those, what do you call it? Those no, those, which cards? I don't know, but,
Flashcards, flashcards.
flashcards. Yes, sorry. So flashcards, all these things, the book, and then the further documents, question tips, every single thing. The last 1 week was actually pretty, I would say, roller coaster. I spent a lot of time on this, and especially Mohit. He has been very kind. He made sure to chase me every day, but also ensured that he's not chasing me too much. So it's very kind of him. I actually told him today that I would have quit some time ago if it wasn't for him. So I mean, I have a lot of respect for him. So yeah, thanks for that. In terms of journey, sir, I mean, as I mentioned, a lot of things happened. First, some of my health issues. I had to make some drastic change to my lifestyle. Then job issues. Then I mean, at least thrice I thought, you know what, I should leave this for now. I can't take too much pressure, but somehow, it went through. So yeah, it was. But I mean, yeah, today was worth it. It was worth it. So
So
yeah.
I just ended the class with saying change is hard in the beginning, messy in the middle, and beautiful in the
Oh
end.
yes.
So you
Oh
are
yes.
today, you started with hard. When you joined, it was
Yeah.
challenging for you. And it became extremely messy. You
Yeah.
got a big health issue. Like I
Yes.
normally, whatever you say to me, you know that I don't listen,
Yeah. Yeah.
right? I don't listen. But when you said the health thing, I was right? But
Yeah.
job, I was not listening at all. And because health is the biggest wealth, right? So today,
True.
after going to the entire messy part valley, today you are
Yes.
standing in the beautiful. How does it feel?
Amazing, actually. And sometimes when especially things like this happen to you back to back, you need something nice to feel better. So yeah, I think I needed this, and it worked out nice,
Mm,
and I'm grateful for that.
You are grateful for that. Awesome. Perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Okay. If I put few things in the context here, for the people, can you share how did you give the exam? Where was the center or was it online? How was the exam?
No, no, no. It was on in center.
Okay.
Um, so I'm in Mississauga, Canada.
Okay.
So I had exam I think 2 weeks ago, which I had rescheduled. Um, what happened was, for some silly reason, I never noticed my center was changed. I don't know how, but it did change. So there's a place called Square One. That's where I was supposed to go. But then my next center was like literally 10 minutes away from my house. So that's where I went to, and it was very early in the morning. Yesterday we had a snowstorm here, so I got there like I think 1.5 hour early, just to I was worried that roads will not be open, but fortunately they were. So it was easier. Check-in was smooth. I was literally the first person in the building. So yeah, and as usual, they just checked the IDs and they asked me if I want to start. I said, yeah, let's do that.
Hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
So then how did you manage the exam? How was the exam timer there?
It was the as you had explained, as we did in the simulator as well. It's a backward countdown. So and exactly the moment you finish 60 question, it prompts you if you want to take a break for 10 minutes, which is not part of your exam time. It's a fixed 10-minute timer that you take the break, you go out, drink water, come back, and yeah, by the way, I did your yoga, no, sorry, the meditation approach. Not the first one, the second one I remembered, and then I did. So it kind of helped you relax. So
Mm.
I think I just want to add like two things. For rest whoever is listening and watching, there will be, you're gonna obviously provide them tons of technique and information. But two things I think I had a kind of epiphany, I would say. Just 2 weeks ago, a week and a half ago, actually, I was talking to Mohit. When you usually say, slow down, take a moment and read the question. What I further translated it to is, every person has a particular speed to read and comprehend, right? So during those 180 mocks, somehow I think I discovered mine. So that helped a lot, right? And so once you understand what's your right speed of reading, so it makes it easier for you to understand, and then, and you don't lose time. So I think that's what is required, everyone, to find that right speed of reading when you can understand and follow the situation. So that's what I now, discovered from slow down, and read.
Okay.
So yeah, that was
Walk me through.
critical.
Walk me through how that time management you did.
So again, during the coaching call, you mentioned about that. Typically, it's one section is hard, then is less hard, and then the third one is easier. First one was easy. So during the mocks of 180, which I practiced with Mohit. So also another thing where I understood and practiced was that if I am stuck on a question, I will not wait for it more than 1.5 minutes. I'll leave it, and I'll pick the best one. You know, which making sense to me, and then I'll move to the next. So I made sure I'm within time, and for the easier questions, I just simply clicked and moved on to the next. So the first section I finished, actually, I think about in 55 minutes. My first was very easy. Second one was, as you say, you know, the bad one. So second one was, very long questions, and long choices at the same time. So I had about, I think, 6 drag and drops. Five of them very easy. One of them was uh, little complicated. But then of course, in the cases where you understand the context or the concept perfectly, it's easier. The other way, the otherwise option is you use the elimination technique as you guided. So yeah, that's kind of worked. I had a lot of team questions on team dynamics, on conflicts, um, and mix of other things, agile and the traditional, but team was a lot. I would say like 40 questions were on team dynamics,
Hmm.
at least.
Hmm.
And the conflicts, yeah, around 20, 25 questions, or probably 30 questions on conflicts.
Okay.
So yeah.
If I understand right, stakeholder communication team agile is still the heart and soul of PMP.
Yes, yes,
Today we covered
indeed.
actually stakeholder communication. I just gave them 37 question of stakeholder.
Ah,
Okay. And tomorrow we are gonna cover agile and team. So what I always say that master these 2 days and the PMP is your. Is that still right?
yeah, agile is pretty much, there will be reference to agile pretty much in every other question.
Hmm.
So there is, I think probably the whole world is moving towards agile. So I think there's a lot of emphasis on it. So agile is, yeah, that's predominant is agile.
Okay. Okay.
Uh, I
Uh,
didn't get any questions on cost though, or nothing
no
on the
formula.
SPI or CPI,
Okay, no
fortunately.
formula for question answers. One of my students, she was saying that she is very bad in cost. So that's very good to hear. That's,
Yeah,
yeah.
I mean that's the only mine issue was, I mean I do business case for living, yet I hated the cost part. So uh, I know it wasn't, but yeah, there wasn't one. There
Okay,
wasn't any.
okay, okay. That's very interesting thing. How important it is to do the root cause analysis. Just before you're coming, I was telling them to do the root cause analysis. So how important it is for you to do the root cause analysis?
A lot of it actually. You won't like it, that is for sure. Um, And but I didn't like it either. But that kind of helps. Root cause analysis, I would highly suggest, even though when you score good marks in your mocks, and your coach tells you to do only the right question, I would still recommend you still go back. Sorry, go the wrong questions. But I would still recommend you go back and check the right questions as well, because there will be some questions which you guessed. You weren't 100% sure, you guessed. So it's always better to go back and validate your own learning as well. So I think from that standpoint, RCA is pretty important. And yeah, it's time consuming. So especially if you end up messing up in the 180 mock, right? So even if you spend 2 minutes on each question, do the math. So so that's the number of hours you will need to complete the RCA. But it helps. It
Okay.
helps.
It helps. Okay. Throughout the journey, when you feel depressed, how has been the follow-up system for you?
Um, Mohit is, of course, he's very kind, very very humble guy. So yes, he did texted me a few times. Am I annoying you? I said, no, 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 please don't take me wrong. It's not like that. But he has been checking up, and especially then. I had like few calls with him where he helped me. He tailored my schedule for me. I just said, okay, I get you. My traveling time on the buses and all that is taking out 3 to 4 hours of my day. So, all right, you know what? Let's pause 180 for now. Let's do 60 batches, right? Still, all the 60 mocks, I made sure that I'm following the time, timer, so that I keep the track of time and ensure my practice.
Hmm. Okay, awesome. Awesome.
So of course, follow up is important. I mean, you get you start slacking. I would have done it,
Hmm.
no questions about it. And as I said, I at least twice I thought I should quit.
Are you a book reader?
Um, Not really, not always, but yeah, articles, short articles, maybe yes.
But you never read any book, right?
Occasionally, yes. I have few, but not regular. No.
No, no, no. Pen book, my book or any book.
Oh
Okay.
yeah. Oh no, 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 no.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
I'm
That,
not.
that's what I'm asking. Okay, perfectly fine.
Your book
So,
though, your small book, yes.
booklet. Where is that?
Yes, the booklet, yes.
Somewhere here. Yeah. So booklet you read. What about this checklist?
Yeah, that one also. I went through it. I
Ah,
did.
this one.
Yes, this is the one.
This is the one. Everyone will get. Before you ask, guys, sir, will we get it? Yeah, yeah, of course. You will get, but with time. Okay. So, okay.
It's very handy.
You mentioned six drag and drop.
Yes, six dragon drops.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. How much was your total study time? So his journey is very interesting. He's among the last 20-30% of the group made left. He, as he was saying, he quitted 2 times. His health was issue. He lost the job. I'm extremely happy that you cleared it. How much was your total study learning journey? Bilal, walk me through that. If you have to start, I will change the question in a different way that will add more value. Okay. So how will you change your journey if you start from today? Today is your day one.
So yeah, I would actually use this time more. Within the next week, I will try to cover all my topics rather than waiting for the next session and then do it again. So yeah, so from that standpoint, I think it's as you said in the beginning as well. To book the exam. So once you know that the time is coming, I think that comes also very handy. So you know the date and then you plan accordingly. In the topics, I would recommend everyone to spend amount of time on the simulator. That is, it's gonna give you a real taste how the questions are.
Hmm.
So it's very very critical. So yeah, I mean, if I start now, I think after the 2 weeks, I would like to spend more time on the simulator.
Hmm.
Get
Okay.
to the simulator as soon as possible.
If we give 4 hours, can we do in 1 month?
Oh yeah, 4 hours. I mean, it's a lot of time. Probably early. In all fairness, I mean, I couldn't do 4 hours every day. I probably did 4 hours on the weekends. I did like or hour and a half tops during the weekdays.
Hmm.
So it's yeah, it's I think other than that, 4 hours is a good time. It's a very good time.
Hmm. Okay, okay.
Yeah,
Ji
at least
guys,
in my opinion.
anyone has any question? I invited him because you can ask any question. So if you have anything you want to ask, feel free to go ahead because this guy just cleared PMP, and I'm really proud of you, Bilal, not only because you did PMP, but one of the most important thing that you did with despite all of the challenges. You're among very few people I give a leverage. Okay, he had some, he had health challenges. I don't listen to another challenge apart from the health challenge. So you
Yeah,
had that. Okay, how long it take to pass from day? He actually took 2 3 months. He passed from
yeah,
it took 2 3 months,
yeah.
but as I said, straightforward from end to end, it will in 1 month. Ji Sajjad sir, go ahead, sir.
Yes, Bilal, first, congrats
Thank you.
passing the exam. And now, I mean, like we say that, I mean, the hindsight is 20 by 20, right? So now if you look back, so how, I mean, Amir Saab also asked you the question, how would you strategize? Like you just mentioned, but I need a little more clarity. Like
Mhm.
first you said that go through all the topics, right? And
Yeah.
followed by, like you said, that jump onto the simulator as soon as possible. So my question is that while going through all the topics, what should be the strategy? Like, I mean, only listening to the videos, or I mean, we should prepare our notes also, or going to the slides most, or what all will you place in the first phase, which is like, I mean, going through all the material, all the videos and everything. So
So
how
yeah.
you sequence that? Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm a very old school guy, so I have all my note. This is lit. I don't know. Sorry, you guys can. All right. Anyways, it's a notepad which I have filled with the notes. I took a lot of notes. I prepared my own notes. From videos. Videos are very handy. I have them bookmarked on my phone. So during my bus rides, from here where I live to downtown is 1.5 hour bus ride or train ride. So yeah, during my train rides, I would just look at the videos to refresh the topics. And then of course notes. Especially, one of my teachers back in the days once said that when you write it down, the information is coming from your ears to from your brain to your hands. So, which means that some part of it's going to stay to you with you. So writing helps, and I did. So I think that's very helpful. Videos are very critical, especially it's at your availability for you at any time of the day. So use them to the most, and then once you finish the each quiz for each topic, right? And when you're ready, I think those RCAs will help you a lot to solidify your concepts. And then once you're done with them, of course, mock will give you the real taste. And
Right.
I think the overall process, the system works. It works. Tried and tested. It's not just me, one guy talking. There are thousands other. So
4,000,
Yeah.
4,000.
Right.
yeah. I
So
mean, we celebrated 1,000 last year
mm,
with you. So yes. So as I said, they're not too long. Recency and frequency. There are 1,000 at least guys who can vouch for it. So there you have it.
right. So what I'm getting is that watch the videos, prepare the notes, and
Yes.
then go through them again if possible. Right.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then go for the RCA sessions of the question answer of the topic. Right.
Yes. Yes.
So these three elements will prepare you in the first phase. Right. If
Yeah.
and then going into the second phase, I mean, go on to the simulator and do as much practice
Yes.
as possible, right?
Yes. Yes. Those are very well defined. They are very well written. Um, a lot of questions and a lot of it's as closest as you can get to the real quiz, I
The
would say.
simulator.
Yes.
Yeah, right. That's good. So, I mean, in how many days, as per your understanding, an average person can complete the phase one?
I mean, as Amit just mentioned, if at least you spent 4 hours, I think that's a very good time. 4 hours of uninterrupted focus is can do wonders. So I mean, that would probably should be able to do that. I mean, I guess like in a month maybe.
The
I
entire
mean, if
PMP, the entire PMP can be done in a month. He's
Yeah,
asking
yeah.
the first part. The first part with the question answers can be done in a week.
Yeah. I mean, so I'm guessing today is the first class, right?
Yeah,
So
today's the
before
first.
till Thursday, you should be able to cover these 3 days, right? So today, tomorrow, and a day after. So it should be relatively easy. Video, you will have access to your videos. You can go back and watch the videos again, right? And oh yes, not to mention those short video clips. Those come really handy, especially for the topics which you don't like risk, like cost, like scope. You know, those ones, just keep them, save them. You know, create a little folder in your phone and save them.
Mm-hmm. Right. And
So
how many topics, Saramir, how many topics do
12,
we have to cover in total? I mean, in phase
12,
one?
12, 12. Not total, there are
yeah.
12 topics. But in the 12 topics, 4 topics are the most important: stakeholder, communication, team, agile. So those topics will be covered in the first 2 days, today and tomorrow. Uh, and that's what he's saying if you do it that. Okay, have you consulted any other resource beside the PMP? Kuram, I don't allow it. I strictly forbid it. Don't touch anything else because even my content is so diverse. And this is a very important thing which he asked. One bad coach, one bad coach is better than two good coaches that put you in opposite direction. So this is for everyone.
Yeah.
Don't, you have already paid $899. Don't start going on YouTube and writing other things. Whatever you need, I have it. If 5,000, nearly 5,000 people have done it, so you will also do that. Notes are very important. How mentally and physically, ooh, challenging when you sit for 4 hours. Saket, that's
Oh
why we
yes.
have 6 180 mocks minimum. Please, go ahead,
Yes.
Bilal.
Oh, yes. That's actually, sorry. Thank you for reminding me. That's a very critical question. A few tips I would suggest. Whenever you book the exam, try to practice the 180 mocks around the same time and get dressed. Because remember, in the quiz, you'll go properly dressed, of course, and you have to sit on the chair. You can't do much, and stick to you really have to simulate the whole experience. That will prepare you to for the final day, of course, and what to expect. Again, I probably my age, after like 120 questions, my brain capacity deteriorated. So you need to experiment. Try water, try coffee, try Gatorade, or any energy drink. I tried. I experimented with it, especially in 180 question mocks. So because you have to maintain your energy, make sure you're wearing a comfortable shoes. Um, Today was snow, so I ended up wearing a snowshoes, which were very bad. So especially when you go there, so of course you can't take off your shoes. So be in comfortable clothing, wear comfortable shoes, and and of course take. I'm sure you must have told outright that they need to carry a granola bar, so that comes very handy. Pick up your nice granola bar, keep water or electrolyte, something. So you especially in the second break, you're gonna need it for sure.
Okay,
That's the
so
last leg of the race.
just to add one more thing, when you do questions on the 180 simulator, you cannot break. I actually made it in the real exam scenarios.
Yes.
You cannot just get up from the sheet. Like there are 10 minutes break, exactly like exam. So the mock will start,
Exactly.
you will have 4 or 10 minutes. After 60 question, you take 10-minute break, the timer is running. Then after 60 question, 10-minute break. So those 6 mocks will basically Sankit build a stamina for you.
Oh,
So
yes.
everything, as I said, is tried, tested. So Khurram, don't touch anything else. Whatever you need, whenever you need, I'll give it to you. Every single thing,
It
I
works.
will give it to you. Okay, Ji Sayyid Hassan. Sayyid Hassan?
Yeah, first of all, many congrats, Bilal Sahab, for getting a certificate. Uh, as you have said that you have gone through exam on the center, so already I have booked my exam also on the center as well. And the biggest reason behind to select for center was the lip sync. I have to make a lip sync so that I can understand by myself what the question is all about.
Yes.
So that's
Yes.
why I
All of
select the
us.
centers. So me to say the lip sync is actually allowed in the centers.
Oh yeah, yeah,
In
yeah. No, not yes.
Because
Because
when when it comes to the virtual or when it comes to the online, if you're making lip syncs and the visualizer, what he will going to
Yes.
say, do not communicate, because they're thinking we're communicating with someone else.
Oh,
So
yes.
in the
Yes.
center, is it allowed?
Oh, yeah, yeah. I mean, of course, you know, you have to be just conscious of the other people, that you're not too loud. I mean, I can't control it. So yes, I was reading. I even touched the screen sometimes, you know, because the text was shorter, is smaller in size. So yeah, I mean, you know, just to, especially with those three-liner questions. So it was a lot of text. So just to make sure I'm highlighting the right thing, sorry, you know, and picking up the keywords. So yeah, it was convenient. Absolutely. I mean, you know, and of course, again, over the mock, when you do the practice, you will eventually adapt. You know, the first few days you'll be reading out loud, which is fine, right? Same thing I asked Amir Bhai actually in one of the calls, that, you know, can I read out, what does that, you know, sound? And Amir Bhai at that time during the call said, yeah, you can whisper like this, you know, and then start with this. Eventually you will adjust, you'll learn. So yeah, I can't, I touch the screen. So yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. By the way, if for those people who want to give exam online, it's just a practice thing. If you just now you are starting the journey, you are batch one. Instead of reading the question loud, start reading like this. That's it. I
Yeah.
read questions. I give PMI agile like CPMI exam at home exactly here, exactly here. So I was reading the questions. That was okay. I actually like, especially if you are in US, Canada, and I'm gonna say all to Canadian student as we move forward because more and more snow will be there. Am I not, Plan? Right?
Oh
So maybe
yes.
you don't have to go to the centers at home. You can give exam. Just practice it that way. Are we allowed to read the question a little bit louder? Yes, that's what he's just answered. You can read the question a little bit louder, but not like this. You can read the book
Yes.
like this. Like a normal human being read a book.
Yes.
You are sitting in a
Yeah.
library like that. Okay. What are you not allowed to do, or what items are you allowed to carry the exam center? When you reach the exam, I will share it with you. As a general, you are not allowed to take anything in the exam, just your passport or identity card with you. No notes, nothing is allowed in the exam. It's a closed book exam. You will sit at the computer. Nothing. They will give you one paper. You can take notes on it. You cannot take any notes. The closed book exam. Gee, anyone else has any question? Oh, were there any question you made guess? Were there any question you made guess? Khuram is asking.
Yeah, there were actually, there, especially on the, you know, the conflict questions. So they were not just like standard conflict questions, they were escalation questions. So yeah, those were, you know, there were a few situations, both options looked fine. So I had, you know, yes, I guessed. And the one thing I practice as well, that I'm not going to spend more than 1 hour, sorry, 1 minute 30 seconds on a question. So that was the max. So if the situation comes like that, I would say take the best guess and move to the next. Because if you miss the time, that's when the panic kicks in. So manage the time and everything stays easy. The easier questions will help you catch up. So yeah. I mean, yeah, but I did guess, yes, for sure.
Awesome, awesome, perfectly fine. Sajjad sir, you have a follow-up question?
Yeah. Like you said, I mean, you can leave the question and like there are difficult questions taking too much time. So how is the format and the process? Can we get back to the same question later, or I mean, once we miss it, so there are so many questions, so we have missed it for good.
So there are 3 episodes of 60 question each, right? So once you submit the first 60 question, it asks you if you want to take a break. You take a break, timer starts for 10 minutes. You get out, and when you come back, you resume the question, and there will be the next batch of 60 questions. Now, once you have submitted the previous one, you can't go back. Before submitting the batch of 60 questions, it will ask you if you want to review. Right? So if you have flagged any question, there's a little tiny button on the top where you can click a flag, which in case if you have time and you want to come back and look at the question. So during the review screen, you'll be able to come back. So it gives you an option just once within those 60 question episode. So once you have passed that, you've submitted that, and you move to the second one, and then that's it. And then during the second one, same thing goes again, and then the third episode.
All right. So we can flag the question which which is taking
You want to
more
go
time.
back, yeah.
And
If you
then
have
after,
time, yes.
yeah, and after completion, if we have time, so then we can get back to the same question which are flagged, and we can attempt those.
Only those 60 question window.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's just say in the last one, so you can't go back to the first two episodes. So our first two batches, so just in the last or whichever batch you are in the 60 question, that's when only you can do that.
Yeah, right. Okay, thank you much. Thank you.
Okay, the same question once you have chosen, you can do that. That is done. There is no negative marking in a PMP exam. So that's it, guys. I guess that's enough. Thank you very much, Bilal. It has been an
Thanks to you.
honor, and enjoy your day. I know you have been very health conscious, but maybe
Yeah.
a little loose today. You earned it.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
you worked very hard on it. Loved working with you, Bilal. And as
Thanks to you,
when you
Ahmed. I
joined the
appreciate
class,
that.
I told you, for you as a senior professional, it's a stepping stone. It's the first thing. Go for program management so that you can go other thing. Thank you very much, Bilal.
Thank
I
you so
wish you
much.
best of luck.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys, and see you tomorrow. Same time, same location. I'll share the link. Complete your assignment and see you tomorrow. Assalamu alaikum. Namaste. Sat Sri Akal. Good morning. Good evening.